It's Sunday morning, very late now. This is the view from my hotel room. It's after 10 I think. Had a sleep in and got all my stuff charged. Had breakfast, so I'm ready to set off. 60 miles today, and that does take me to a town as well, so I will be stopping there. Well, yeah, just the usual story. I don't want to moan, I'm just a bit tired. It's a bit of a struggle today, getting off and going. I've had quite a lot to eat for breakfast though, so that'll help. I just need to get gone and get some miles done.
Right, I'm in Louhans, which is about 50 miles south as the crow flies to Dijon. It's about 60 miles on the bike, following the roads. Short day, 63 miles I think it tells, so I'm really pleased. Just had a treat. I found my Orangina bottle that I filled in the hotel with orange juice this morning. I'd forgotten about it. Just found that, and I'm got the tent off. Just got to do a couple of things. Put in get the washing sorted and what have you, and then I'm about to get some food. So it's only about 3:30. So I'm early as well, and Amy gets back from holiday today, so I get to give her a call as well, which will cheer me up no end. So that's it for now, but we'll keep you updated. Okay.
Right, as you can see again, it's been chucking it down last night, so I'm sort of dryish. If you can see in the tent there's wet patches, but I'm relatively dry, but we'll see. So I feel better after a rest day. Miles are going to cut down now, which is good. I've got about 450 miles to go, so that's nice. Hills are going to start a little bit at some point, but my whole route was to potentially avoid hills where I could, major ones. So maybe there won't be too much to actually come, but we'll see. So right, I'll see you at lunch. Right, I'm about 20 miles off Cremouille, where I'm going, which is just just east of Lyon. Been good morning, all relatively flat. It's getting a bit lumpy, but nothing too bad. It's just started to rain. It's been overcast all day and a bit misty, but it's just started to rain now, which is a bit of a pain, and I look to be heading directly into the rain clouds, but I've been very lucky so far. It's often stopped just when I'm getting to places. All it needs to stop is for half an hour, and that'll be enough for my tent to dry. It's nice to be back on the bike again today. Had lunch in I forget where town, 20 miles back, sat outside a cathedral, and just as I was pulling up at a shop just before to get some drink, some guy just stops his car in the middle of the road, two lane road on each side. He just stops in one lane, gets out and rushes over and starts talking to me. First I thought he was trying to chat me up, but then it seemed he just liked cycling, and he'd cycled and he wanted to talk to me about cycling, so he rushes off back to his car, comes back with some maps, and I couldn't really understand a lot of what he was saying, and he's just showing me maps and telling me about places, telling me about a little Roman village nearby, and to go there and see the cobbled streets and about the church that was just down the road, which I actually sat outside, and then chatted to him for 5-10 minutes, and then he just gets back in his car and drives off. Totally bizarre. The villages, and there'll be quite big villages, some of them, enough to have 2 or 3 shops, so, you know, a few hundred houses. I only realised to say, but I ride through, and it's a Tuesday today, and there's no one in them at all, no one in the village. But in England, you ride through a village, and if your car's coming through, and there'll be the odd, you know, there will be people about. There will be not a soul. I'll go through maybe 10 villages in a day, and I won't see a single person in any village. Well, it's just totally bizarre. The shops are always closed whenever you go through, and the same in towns. Like last night, Lawrence was a small town, you know, it had various restaurants and stuff. Monday night, nowhere open, and I know sometimes they're shut on Mondays, but every night I've been at places, you find you end up having to eat a lot of fast food because everywhere's closed. So I don't understand how these places make any money, but if you want to be a burglar, come to French villages and just fill your boots. But right, a nice little country lane to go down. So right, I'll see you later. Right, as you can see, I've made it. I got to Creamew where my route was taking me to, and normally what I tend to do is get somewhere and then find the first campsite in the direction that I'm going the following day, so it cuts out a bit of tomorrow's route. So tomorrow, obviously, I'm heading due south. When I got there today, there was just no sign of any campsites for about 20 odd miles now. I've done about 70 miles today, just over, I think, which I didn't particularly want to do much more than that at all. So I've had to head east, which is a bit of a pain, but it's only about 7 or 8 miles out of the town I was hoping to stay in. Unfortunately, it was quite hilly getting here, so hopefully I can cut some of those hills out by heading sort of southwest tomorrow as opposed to, I don't think I should have to go back east but then go south. It's rained all afternoon. Yes, tomorrow heading off to Valence, which is south. Fortunately the weather's going to be like this again. It's a bit of a pain. I think this probably sums it up. The fact that I'm on a campsite in what's now the south of France, and there's ducks wandering around. Yes, that's about it really. Miles, you know, I've worked out today, I think I've only got another 6 days riding after today, and the last thing I want to do is wish the time away, but I will be glad to get it over and done with. I think I'm getting a bit frustrated now because sort of the challenge has gone out of it. I know I can do it, it's just sitting there and doing it now, you know, well, getting it finished. You know, it doesn't really feel like there's the challenge anymore because it's just straightforward, but still that's part of the challenge in itself, keeping going and not giving up. So yeah, just a shame the weather looks like it's going to be like this for the rest of the trip. I thought, I was worried about it being too hot everywhere when like back in England. Never mind.